Eyes of the Serpent is a 1994 fantasy film directed by Ricardo Jacques Gale and starring Chuck Mavich, Diana Frank, David Michael Sterling, Lenore Andriel, Carlton Elizabeth, Tom Schultz, and Erwin May'r.
The land of Tagmor, ruled by a sorcerer king through the power of two legendary swords, the Eyes of the Serpent.
Oh god, this is a movie about swords and shit.
Upon the king's mysterious death, his daughters Corva and Nima, with daughters of their own, each inherited one sword.
They find Fiona, the daughter of one of those sisters, dozing with the sword and a bunch of candles. This would make a great ad for Invisible Fence. Don't be a little bitch. Just gorilla tape that fucker back on and keep on trucking, bro. One of the sisters, Corva, shows up, shuts down the force field and takes the sword, and I guess now has the Eyes of the Serpent. The end?
Bolt. Carry her back to the cache.
No, not quite yet. Fuck. Back at the castle, Seamus talks shit.
If only you and your sister had learned it from your father before he was poisoned.
Damn you, Seamus.
And Fiona wakes up to her goth cousin, Raven.
We missed you ever so.
Look at these fucking guards. You know someone was beating off to this. That is one crazy bitch. Damn, this is a sweet cat fight. See, those guys are probably beating off. Fiona ends up beating Raven and escapes in a secret exit. You locked her up in a room with a secret way out? Good job! Fiona is on the run as the Voorhees guards start filling the woods. Elsewhere, a guy with a super mullet named Galen laments to this guy he ran into about being fucking useless.
What's the problem?
Usefulness.
I'm trying to find it.
That's depression.
Nice trick, but an apple's not a man.
I have not been beaten in battle since I was a boy of 12.
I guess that was the eye thing. Galen is on a quest for use of his sword.
Good is a stroke of the mightiest sword, without a rightful purpose to guide its shimmering blade.
He is the most pathetic hero I have ever seen. He goes further in the woods and obviously finds Fiona.
Good morning.
You startled me.
A moment later, I might have amazed you.
Buddy, I hope that's not some kind of code for rape. Here, let me bathe you. Do you want to bathe me? He puts some mayo on her wound and Fiona feels awkward.
Don't look.
All right.
They're kind of right there.
Well, you can see out of one eye.
Can't.
Which eye?
The one under the patch. Stone blind.
You had it on the other side before.
So I did. There. Can't see a thing.
You lying son of a bitch! Then we get some sweet philosophy.
One eye gives you poor depth of vision, but wonderful depth of experience.
No, this really sucks. Move on. The assholes show up and they have a fight.
I hope you're villains, because I'd really be embarrassed if I've been slaughtering good guys.
You should be embarrassed for being in this fucking movie. Fiona's mom shows up and shoots Bolt, who has the worst screen death I've seen in a while. Meanwhile, Seamus is having a threesome while transcribing the scroll.
If I don't make some progress deciphering these scrolls, then Corva will have my head.
That's not the part I want.
Oh, that's dirty. Yay, Bolt is alive.
I wish that you'd been able to take back the sword. Now Corva has both swords and the scrolls. This changes everything.
That's because you left it with your sleeping daughter, instead of with yourself and your army, ass.
My wound is swollen.
I can show you where it's swelling if you like.
Settle down there.
Would you like me to show you where it's swelling?
You said that in front of her mom. This film is indeed full of innuendo. Here's breakfast. Corva throws blood around and chants when Bolt shows up. Let's sit down and scene. Raven and Bolt get together.
I've been thinking.
Not one of your best attributes, lover.
Burn!
For the first time, I'm afraid of your mother. I'm afraid of what she might do to you. If she found out about us.
Everyone knows you two are slamming ham. Then they get into some bondage. Elsewhere in the castle, Seamus discovers that the eyes of the serpent require a sacrifice of royal blood. Oh, we know where this shit's going. They get to camp and Galen's therapist, Merkin, is there.
Is my cat still up, Merkin?
Of course, my dear. Your prayer for peace will be whispering in the gods' ears tonight.
Can't the bad guys see the kites? Fuck that scene, let's go back to the bad guys, where Corva walks in on the post-coital sleep of Raven and Bolt. Then decides, fuck it, I'm gonna sacrifice my daughter! She gets to the heart of the matter. Then they put a bucket on Bolt's head and rub some blood on him so that he will now be invincible. This scene looks like a Tampax ad. Hey Galen, come look at my Pog collection! Galen and Fiona go to the woods to flirt, and some exposition about his past, leading to declarations of love and some domestic violence. Galen and Fiona's mom, Nima, have a meeting where she wants some of that mullet D, and bitch slaps him when denied. Wow, this shit really went off the rails. They have a party where it turns into a bachelor party? Bitch, please. Then Galen and Fiona copulate. And Seamus is a fucking plant! He has translated the scrolls and then gets murdered.
I don't believe you.
I won't believe you.
I don't want to listen to this.
Please.
Who are you anyway? You come in here and you think you know what's best for us?
Yeah, she took the truth well.
I release you from service to our cause. I no longer have use for your sword.
Oh yeah, she got that sword all right. Bolt is like a more social Jason Voorhees.
I seek a pair of women.
You seek a bath is more like it. Shh.
He hunts for Fiona and stumbles on Merkin.
I have a message from a relative.
I can deliver it.
If you'd like. The message is...
Should metal on wood make a noise like that? He spots Fiona and chases her into the woods. Hey, there's a tree there! Oh, there's some good head. 5 minutes left for some serpent eye action. Nema shows up and plans to kill Fiona to stop the prophecy. Then Corva arrives and they fight, showing us what the eyes of the serpent really is. Fucking sparks. Then this happens! What the fuck?
Yes, Fiona, feel the power. You know it is your destiny to rule Tagmor, to restore peace and reign in your grandfather's place.
So I guess the eyes of the serpent was nothing at all. Nice payoff, fuckers. Eyes of the Serpent is your typical horseshit swordplay film. Magic, wizards, yada fucking yada. No mythical creatures though, which is a good and a bad thing. This is low budget garbage that has disposable characters and a hair-scratching plot that really doesn't go anywhere. What will have been 2 generations of good fighting evil slips into killing your offspring for fun and profit. And what about the ending, huh? I would say this movie ran out of money near the end of filming, but honestly, the way this piece of shit looks, I think they ran out of money in the beginning.
Perhaps you've too many distractions, Seamus. Perhaps you've been dipping your quill in the wrong inkwells.